can't put your emotions into any words, to be honest. But when you really talk about Test match footy and going to the well, those are the games you talk about, and they'll probably go down as one of the greatest games I've ever been a part of, and especially just our leaders, especially all putting their hand up and showing why they could be some of the greatest players in the world, and all the other boys followed.
How good? How good? Good to go.
It's unbelievable. I mean, a couple of yellow cards, plenty of what-ifs, and we defended 3 or 4 minutes in one phase play at the end there, and Sammy Whitelock come up with a plum, so unbelievably proud. Had a lot of trust in our defensive system in there. We've been building that for a little while, so it's super special.
Leicester find Ganuku, and New Zealand are in. New Zealand, they've got a free hit here. Will Jordan, Rieko Ioane, Ardie Savea, and Richie Mo'unga for New Zealand. He's got Will Jordan with him. Will Jordan! Kelleher again, he's hit hard by Retallick. New Zealand want the steal. Whitelock! Sam Whitelock!
Sam, a question from me. Last year you received a bit of trash talk from Peter O'Mahony, something to do with Richie McCaw in Wellington. And I was just wondering, was that any motivation for you?
Look, we know they've got a few players that like to get a bit, sort of try to get under your skin, I suppose, with tactics like that. And we went into the game knowing that they were going to be like that, but really focused, consciously focused on just sticking to our jobs and worrying about executing our stuff. We didn't buy into it, I suppose.
First of all, emotions. Yeah, mate. Pretty speechless after that one, eh? That was just, such a tough grind from the boys. I thought their bench were awesome with the way they finished that game. The Irishmen 40 phases in the end, so yeah, very emotional, very speechless. My man. Shoot.
I said it early in the week, playing Ireland, the best team in the world, but we wanted to be the best team today, which was what we got, and yeah, just happy, yeah.
Yeah, no, we were beat. New Zealand quality side. They had good momentum throughout the game, huge moments throughout the game, and they know how to win big games.
Is there Superman under there for the way you dived and scored that? Unfortunately, Nugs gets a yellow card, but you fit in and you slip into the 9 very well, bruh. You practiced it before.
So at halftime, I had to ask Nuggy. I was like, gee, how do I put the ball into the scrum? Fatherhood, I asked him that, and he showed me. He's like, wait for Code's foot to come out and aim for his bottom sprig, and he'll just kick it back. Bro, I've never squatted so low in the scrum, man. I got real low and I was waiting, and Code took ages. I thought I did a good job, and I came back and Greta was like, you could have left it in longer. I was like, what? Didn't even know there was a possibility in my head.
This is not a storytelling, it's just
okay,
Sonny, congratulations and all the best for the prep. Shoo.
Thank you, Sonny.
You've played with one of the legends of the game, Johnny Sexton, and it's probably not the best way to send him out, but...
He deserves more than a quarter-final, I think. It's tough. It's hard to think about that it's his last game. I grew up watching him. I didn't think I'd be in the same jersey as him ever. So, for the last few years, it's been an absolute privilege to share the jersey with him, but he'll be a massive loss.
We put so much work into our defence, and tonight was a real good chance to test ourselves with a great attacking team, and for us to hold them out and Sammy Whitelock get that penalty and turnover, man.
One of the most amazing experiences I've ever been part of.
Bonsoir, we did it. We've earned another week. All Blacks, semi-finals, RG. Words can't explain how I'm feeling right now, but we on another week. Let's go!
It's one of the best, most emotional things I've ever been a part of. I can't even talk. You can probably hear my voice talking now.
Oh my God, so stoked. I'm so happy. I'm lost for words, I'm speechless. I still can't get over those last 4 minutes. It's like, come on boys, lead them out. Keep discipline, and they did. And we won! So I'm stoked, I'm happy. It's a great game, it's a great game.
Bring on the semis, baby! Woo!
Bobby Skinstead on the Front Row Show. Mate, Sean Fitzpatrick told me you're the most beautiful man in world rugby. Probably have to agree with him. I don't mean to make it weird.
Sean Fitzpatrick has been saying that because he takes my money on the golf course. He never pays his round. He doesn't really. He says, "Oh, well done, you're good looking. That's a nice shirt," and he buggers off.
It's, how are you, mate? How's the World Cup going? It's playoff time now. Things have changed a little bit.
Yeah, well, I'm good. And to be honest, I've really enjoyed this World Cup. I've had a great time.
And the South Africa-France game, how's that South African camp feeling at the moment?
I think they know what they're up against. You know, they're up against the whole of France. They're up against a world-class outfit. You know, this French team 1 to 15 and actually the bench could probably for the first time in a couple of years actually, you know, hold up a card for starting lineup in any other team. So I think they're nervous of that, but I think they're excited. I see they've tweaked the team a little bit. They've gone for some real attacking players, you know, Libbok's in and Reinach's in. So I think we're going to see guys play for tries.
Rassie seems like quite a inspirational, kind of motivating, deep thinking kind of a coach.
Yeah, look, I think you've nailed it. He is deep thinking. I mean, you know, he was a rival against me. We played together and we played for the same position. So I hated him. You know, and he hated me.
Oh, yeah, you did play with him. Yeah,
exactly.
Of course, yeah.
I think what he'll be saying to the boys is more about the legacy that you leave. You know what I mean? And we've heard it out of the New Zealand camp for a long time. You know, you've got only a short window to wear the number on your back. You've got to hand it on to someone else in better nick than when you got it. You know, and the only thing South Africa haven't done that New Zealand have done is have back-to-back World Cups. So I think that's something that they really want to do. So he sent to the chat around that.
So the South Africans will be talking about legacy and passing the jersey on to the next.
This team now is fully representative of the whole of South Africa, and they've mashed together and made it more about the rugby in the country, and I think that's a huge step in the right direction. And I think when you look at the team and you look at the players, you know, we as South African supporters now, we're not seeing a colour. And for a country that's been through what we've been through, to be able to say that, you know, your national team looks like that now is it's a fantastic kudos to this coaching team, this management team, and all the players as well.
We're joined on the show by a rugby legend, Thierry Dussutois. Thierry Dussutois, how are you, bro?
I'm okay, thank you for the welcome here. Happy to see you here in France. Do you enjoy France?
Oh, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving the food, loving the wine, but gotta watch my discipline. But
you have to do some fitness.
yes. But this interview is about you. No? The French have probably had an awesome week of preparation. What do you think their mentality is going into this game?
I think they prepared this game from the 1 or 2 years ago. You know, they knew that it was the biggest meeting of the World Cup. You know, to beat South Africa or the Ireland. Now we know that it's South Africa, and I think that they have the capacity to win it because they built the confidence the past 4 years, winning against all the nations, winning the Grand Slam, winning in Twickenham this winter. So we hope that this confidence will help them to enjoy the game and to do what they're able to do against South Africa.
And Dupont's been named in the team. How important is that for the French?
Well, it was not one of the best players in the world at his position. It's an X factor. You know, you never know what he can do. But I think that a big mix-up would be to be just focused on him. Because you have a lot of leaders in this team. You can tell you Altruit, I can tell you Jelon, I can tell you Penaud, Ramos. You know, we're lucky enough to have a lot of good players. But it's true that Antoine is the greatest of them. And even if he was injured like 3 weeks ago, we hope that he will be 100% for the game against South Africa.
Well, thank you so much, Thierry. You're a legend, and really look up to you, bro. So it's a pleasure being able to interview you, man.
Oh, really?
That was good. That was real good.
It's a great day today on the Front Row Show. We have the legendary Bryan Habana. Good to see you, brother. How are you, mate?
That's nice. I'm a hugger, sorry.
Mate, this week you were inducted into the Hall of Fame. Big honour, mate. How did that feel?
And we all start this game for the pure love and enjoyment of it. I was inspired in '95 by that incredible collective that unified a nation. I'd never played the game before, and being a part of that watershed moment, you think, oh, one day I want to dream, I want to do this, but you never actually comprehend what you can get there. And to then do it with the likes of a Dan Carter and Juan Almagro, Hernandez, George Smith, Thierry Dusautoir.
It's a pretty special group.
Legendary. Oh.
So yeah, extremely humbling, massively honoured and privileged.
Mate, the competition's getting real now though, eh? Like it's starting to feel that
Yeah.
way a little bit. How are the South African boys feeling?
Oh, I am nervously confident.
You are?
It's too difficult to call. A 5-3 split on the bench, which is sort of, I'm not sure that's mind games from Rassie or a draw. But the beauty of knockout rugby is it could come down to a poor decision, whether it be on attack, on defence. It could come down to a refereeing decision. It could come down to the luck or bounce of a ball. I mean, Fiji 2007 quarterfinal, you had England knocking out Australia, New Zealand getting trounced by France at the Millennium. We're sitting there in Marseille Saturday night, we're going, we've got everything. Like, and Fiji is everyone's second team. We go into the Velodrome, 20 points all with 20 minutes to go. It's crazy to think, right? The bounce of a ball, sort of decides the game.
It's exciting times. You talked about the 5-3 split. What about the 6-2 and the 7-1s? What are your thoughts on kind of those?
Well, are we
mixes?
going to talk about the 7-1 split, seeing that South Africa went 35-0 up against the ABs?
I've said nothing.
Do we want to talk about the 7-1 split size? This is mind games, and I think every coach has, when Rassie came in with this whole bomb squad mentality ahead of the 2019 World Cup, everyone's like, oh no, you can't do it. It was 6-2, no, this. But it was just so effective throughout the competition. I think we saw the 7-1 for the first time ever 7 weeks ago, and I was like,
What about us backs?
I was about to say, not about us. I was like, if I'm actually on the field, you're screwed because you got to play the full 80.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh damn it,
Mate, we could just keep talking. I feel like we could be here all
Really
day.
good.
You're such a lovely guy, and so
fantastic.
you got such a nice energy.
Can we do that? So you're not really, you're very communicative, yeah, but on our old players group hashtag, still think we got it. You're not.
I just leave it to you and Bobby Skin said.
Marshy.
Yeah, Marshy. Mertz says a quote.
But you do only come in when there's tickets for sale.
Oh!